Our first Prime Minister, Jawaharlal Nehru, had made it clear that although India deserved a permanent seat in the UNSC, it won't grab it at the expense of China. This was obvious as Nehru's one-sided love for China is an open secret. Nehru loved China, but the paper dragon loathed him and made a fool out of him. But the new India is different. The new India rips into China at the UNSC itself. Hi and welcome to TFI English, the national socio-political analysis arm of the TFI Media Group. I'm your host Apurva, and if you're watching us on Facebook, give our page a like, and if you're watching us on YouTube, like the video and subscribe to the channel. Coming back to the story, in this video, I'm here to tell you how India ripped into China at the UNSC. So let's begin. Last year, around the same time, India served as the president of the United Nations Security Council. At that time, India had called for an emergency meeting of all UNSC members to discuss the deteriorating situation in Afghanistan. And India did not bother to invite Pakistan to the meeting. India successfully used its term to attack both the terror-sponsoring state as well as its puppeteer. India's presidency did immensely cause the two iron brothers, China and Pakistan. Once again, despite not being in the chair, India has turned UNSC into a center stage for back-to-back embarrassments for the ones who come with nefarious agendas against India. This time, China was in India's line of sight. India's permanent representative to the UN, Ruchira Kamboj, while speaking on the issue of maintenance of international peace and security, ripped into China for its double standards. In a meeting convened at the behest of China, which happens to be the president of the UN organ for the month of August, India asserted that any coercive or unilateral action that seeks to change the status quo by force is an affront to common security. India made its stance clear that common security is only possible when countries respect each other's sovereignty and territorial integrity. She asserted that no, there can be no conversation on common security if one side keeps nullifying arrangements and agreements. This is how Kamboj, without naming names, ripped into the paper dragon, reminding it of its sins on the UNSC's floor. These statements should be viewed in the backdrop of China's aggression at the LAC and how it has misused a technical hold for blocking the move of India and the US to designate LET and JEM terrorists as global terrorists. The Indian ambassador also asserted that the real danger in today's world is the UN being superseded. She said a truly representative Security Council is the most pressing need of the hour. Kamboj also emphasized on urgent reforms at the UNSC to make the UN organ more representative, transparent, and democratic in nature. Asserting that India represents 1/6 of humanity, Kamboj did put forth a pressing question when she asked the UN organ and its members that are the multilateral organizations, especially the Security Council, ready to deal with the new world order and new challenges. How India is speaking on the global stage can be credited to the leadership of PM Modi and Foreign Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar. Jaishankar has refined Indian diplomacy and has taken an aggressive stand wherever needed. Jaishankar's constant arm twisting of the West was already delicious to watch. Now Jaishankar has made clear that India-China ties cannot be a one-way street. Jaishankar just a few days earlier said that China is disregarding border pacts with India, and that is surely casting a shadow over bilateral relations. The world only understands the argument of power, and until and unless bullies are not shown their place, they continue to bark unnecessarily. Well, India is the one making arguments of power and forcing the world to abide by India's rules.